Good evening again, folks. This is Darth Ravage 07 coming up with another Core Class Kingdom review. Today I have none other than Kingdom Core Class Optimus Prime on the turntable. I got a Megatron, so I figured I'd get a Prime. And it looks pretty good in the packaging. I love the artwork, as always, with the Kingdom packaging. I think out of all three of this series in the War for Cybertron trilogy, the Kingdom one does it for me. I got this at my local comic MV, and there he is in his obligatory product shots. I'm going to get it out of the cardboard and plastic prison. If you haven't done so below, please visit the links down in the description there. Get your own Optimus. Visit Comic MV. Also visit my Travel Cruises Inc. Facebook and website. Let's put together a dialect and try to get you a nice cruise going there. With all that said and done and homework out of the way, let's get this guy open. In 3, 2, 1. Here's Kingdom Optimus Prime and his instructions there. He gets there in about 11 steps. Let's get this open real quick here. Show it off real fast, like I do with all the videos. Boom, there's that side, and here is the other side. Not too complicated for Kingdom Core. With all that's said and done, he wanted to be a little bit of a show off, and there he is being a little bit of a show off as we go around the turntable there. He's got ball sockets for the articulation. He's got like a appears to be an ab crunch. It's just part of the transformation joint, and you can see how the rest of that works out there as he's laying down on the job, being a little bit silly, crossing his legs. He just likes to show off, I guess. Okay, let's actually get serious and get him up on his feet. 1, 3, 2, and boom. And here is Prime standing up in better shape than when he was laying down on the job there. I guess the only other reason why that they made him this size is to have a counterpart for, like, you know, Optimus and Megatron being this itty bitty wee compared to the Gigantor Unicron that I'm going to stop talking about, hopefully in the near future. Going around the block here. He's got ball joints in the knees. He's got ball joints in the hips, the elbows, the shoulders. You can see how this all works back in the back, and it locks it down. There, he's got a little, I guess, stand. He's got hollow leg syndrome in the back. His gun seems to be a little bit wonky because of the size and all that. I like these little tiny smokestacks. Other than that, he looks really good in this robot mode. And that's about all I can say for this robot mode. Let's go ahead and get him into his truck mode in 3, 2, 1, and boom. But he wants to bow into his truck mode, so now let's try this in 3, 2, 1. And there he is, Optimus in his vehicle mode. And from the front, it looks really stunning for an Optimus this size. It's only when you try to go around the sides, you can kind of see the ugly side of things, or how it works out and whatnot. I could not for the life of me get that gun to peg in with that tab into that little spot there, per the instructions right there. I just went with the back parts versus the side part, and yeah, that just clearance is just not going to work for it. Oh well, that's not usually how you have Optimus side gun in it anyway. Let's keep going around the block. You see visible feet syndrome. They just didn't bother giving it any chance at all whatsoever to being the best, world's smallest Optimus Prime. Those hubs could probably be painted. Then he's lost his fuel tanks. Anyway, I say if you got Megatron, you got your Decimate Optimus Prime to go with that Megatron. And that's about going to do it for this Optimus Prime. Core Class Kingdom review. It's up to you if you want to be a completionist and complete it. I mean, you gotta have it. But then, like, I'm glad I got it because I wasn't going to get it at first. And anyway, to each his own. Mileage will vary. It's kind of hard to keep the pegs pegged in back here, but very rarely will I have it in this little mode right here. I'll have it mainly for going with the big bases or whatever, and or Unicron of whatever form I get there. So that's about going to do it for Kingdom Core Optimus Prime. They try to do a lot in a small living space. I just feel like they came up short on the feet. Of course, the wrist, that they don't have no swivel. Everything else that I was needed to give it an ab crunch due to transformation, and kind of cleaned up the front end to look super nice there. Have a great day. Hope you guys are having a good Easter week until all are one. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again to the 243 that has subscribed and helping me get to my goal of 250. So, Darth Vader signing off. Thanks again.